why do you feel people are surrounding your projects to help? Like, why would they give up their time and effort to do this? What's the motivation? Is it truly artistic endeavor? Is it to support the career, to build a business? What's some of your experiences on how do you motivate the people who are helping you and keep them motivated? And also, you know, if different levels of budgets come in the future, is there ever a promise to some of the people that have helped you, to share in some of the wealth down the road? Like, what's some of the motivators? And I'll start with you, Julius.
When Rob first came to me with his script, there wasn't any doubt in my mind that I wanted this to be filmed. And getting from point A to point B, it was more of a, okay, how do we shoot it? And then we met up with Jared, and we saw his creative vision. And then it was like, okay, how do we get the people involved? And the people that we got involved were mainly our friends and family, really good friends of friends who were artistic. So we have like our cast members who contributed music to the soundtrack. We did makeup for our cast and crew, and everyone had their fingers in it. And we wanted this to be just as much as their movie as well as our movie. As far as moving forward with future projects, the goal of a movie is to make money, and you gotta have money to make money, sort of thing. So second time around, it's gonna be a lot different. We're gonna be chasing after for funding and going about it the right way.
I think a lot of people just generally would like to be in a movie, and if you can kind of coach them along in that. And but the hard thing is finding people who are actually dedicated, right? So you gotta look over and see which ones are really going to show up 8 months down the road, and maybe play on them a little extra, talk to them about fame and diamonds. No, I'm just kidding. But
basically lie to them, right?
Yeah, basically just lie to them. But no, but seriously though, I think everybody always would like to be in the movies, maybe once in their life, and if it's something that appeals to them, and you generally have a rapport with them, it's something you can coach them along to.
So for you, what does this mean? Because you have invested a lot of your time, and you're running a small video production company.
Yes.
So you're investing a lot of time into doing something for nothing as well. So, and it's not to do with fame. You're not in front of the camera. You're behind it.
Right.
So what's the value of investing in this in your phase of your career?
Well, I don't think it's for nothing. I mean, anything you do that is in the general area of what you're trying to do is going to benefit you, So, I mean, I look at it, just sometimes if I'm filming something for work that's just completely boring, like a conference or something like that, and, sometimes I'll just generally practice my framing for shooting a film, on the people and stuff like that. So you use whatever you're doing, as long as if it's filming you want to do, if you're holding a camera and shooting something, it's not a waste of time. It'll just benefit you. So for me, I mean, as a kid, film, why wouldn't you want to shoot a feature film, if you had the opportunity? So I guess it was just, hey, if everything crashes and burns, at least I got to do it once.
Michael Ray, how about you? You had a little bit of a budget, and I'm guessing that you paid most of your crew. But at the same time, you really got to rally your troops together around your project, and they all realize that it's a low budget, and they are going to put those extra hours in to make sure that you get the scenes. So how do you keep them motivated and using the limited budget that you have?
Well, in my case on this film, I was just very fortunate that the entire crew really wanted to go put forth that extra effort to really do a good job. I don't know. I mean, I guess they liked me and they liked the script, and they, most people were just excited about the prospect of a Nova Scotian movie, or a production that may potentially go somewhere. I think that's just what, for the most part. Another big factor for a lot of the crew is that in a lot of cases, people who worked at a certain level on bigger shows were getting the opportunity to move up to larger roles. Like for example, our production designer, Jason, had worked frequently as an art director, and I was working as a production designer and did it on Tony's film as well. And a third AD on big shoots would get to do the first AD on our film as well. And and even the actors too. A lot of the actors in the film were used to doing a couple of lines on a TV show, and all of a sudden they're going to do an actual feature performance role. So I think there was that element to it as well, just that opportunity to show what you can do.
I find that really interesting because there's a real function to what you guys are doing in the whole training scenario that we've been talking about this morning. It's a small budget project, are truly the training grounds to increase your skill set. So I think that's something to be celebrated here in New Brunswick, is that we do put so much effort into supporting independent productions and the film co-op projects. Jesse, how about you?
For me, I think being involved with the film co-op, I've been involved for probably over 6 years maybe now. I probably wouldn't be able to do this, in like Vancouver or Toronto, just because, there's so many people in those cities doing, feature films for no budget, and trying to rally like a good crew around that would be kind of tricky. Where here it's, obviously less, like people want to actually get involved with the films, and they kind of see like an opportunity to put something on the resume and kind of grow their career in that sense, and actually get involved and, kind of like you said, get to the next level. So.